Hey guys, it's Londyn and today's video is going to be a book haul. I have a ton of books that I have bought over the past couple of months that I really need to share with you guys and I really want to share with you guys. So I decided to just pick a stack of them and record a video. So here we go. So the first book that I have is Illusion by Claudia Gable and Cheryl Klom. And this is oh my gosh, such a beautiful cover. Don't you just love this? For the longest time, I thought it was a fairy on the cover, but when you look at it, it's not. It's a girl inside of like a bubble, and it's just so gorgeous. Just totally, totally amazing. The next book that I have is the second book to that duology, and it's called Etherworld, and this has an equally beautiful cover. These covers, I mean, that really is what drew me to both books because they were just totally and completely amazing. The next book that I have is The Elite by Kira Cass, and I have read this book already, but I really wanted to get these editions. These are the UK editions, and I absolutely just love the covers of these books. They're just so beautiful. I also got The One by Kira Cass. Again, love the covers. I got The Air by Kira Cass, which I have read, and I will be doing a review on this, and I absolutely love this cover too. I mean, they just get better and better, but this gray dress, oh, to die for. And then I got 3 books that I've just heard a ton about on BookTube. I'm really not a super big contemporary reader, but everybody says they're just so fantastic, so I decided to get them. But the disappointing part was that there's one of them that's shorter than the rest of them, and that's kind of annoying. Again, these were purchased through a book depository, so they're the UK version, so I don't know if that may be why. But the first one I got was Isla and the Happily Ever After, and this is by Stephanie Perkins, and who doesn't love that cover? Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, and again, cover gorge. And of course, Anna and the French Kiss. But when you put them all together, one of these things is not like the other, and it's a little bit annoying when it's on my shelf because yeah. So this book's trilogy is really I believe they're companion novels where they follow different characters in each one of the books, but there's a little bit of overlap of certain characters. And Anna and the French Kiss, I believe, is about just a girl named Anna who meets a boy in France, and yeah, that's how contemporaries work. Lola and the Boy Next Door, never read it. I really don't remember what people said it was about, but let's just take a guess here about why contemporaries, and I'm going to say it's about a girl named Lola and a boy next door that she likes, and they probably end up falling in love. Could that be a stretch? I don't know. And Isla and the Happily Ever After, I'm going to assume, is about a girl named Isla who has a hard time with love, and she finally finds the one for her, and it works out for her. Is that too much of a stretch for YA contemporary? Did I just totally get it right with this companion novel trilogy, even though I have not read any of them? I don't know. Contemporary YA is pretty predictable, but hey, it's summertime and everybody needs some fun books, right? Now, with the Selection series, if you've read the Selection series seems to be one of these series that kind of is a hit or miss for some people. You either love it, you hate it, or you love to hate it. I absolutely love the series. I thought the Selection was fantastic, but I'm really big into princesses, and I'm really big into, you know, that whole type of thing. And I really loved The Elite. I think The Elite was probably my favorite book out of all of them. I just really loved where this book kind of went. It had a lot of like really big details. Like the Selection was just like the beginning of the book, setting everything up. It seemed a little bit frilly. And then when you got to The Elite, you got to kind of like the nooks and cranny, the meat and the potatoes of the books. Like, oh wow, a lot of things were revealed. You're like, wow, maybe this is more than meets the eye. And that's why I really liked it. Then we got to The One, and The One was great. It was supposed to be this wonderful conclusion. Everything's coming down off of a high. It was fairly fast-paced. A lot happened, but then really, again, not too much. And it kind of just tied up the way we all knew that it would. But it kind of left a little bit open, and it honestly left me wanting to have another book because The One was my least favorite of the series. I and I kind of really wanted another book. So when I heard that Kira Cass was adding to, the original trilogy and making it a series, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read the next book. I want to see what happens, because there was so much that happened in the Elite that I really wanted to know more about, that still was going on in the One, and I just wanted to see how like the rest of this world was going to pan out. And that's when we got to the Heir. Yeah. Like I said, I'll be doing a full review on that, but yeah, I was talking to some friends on Twitter, and they were like, oh, the selection should definitely be left a trilogy. Why would she add more books to it? It's stupid. She should have just left it alone. And I was like, no, we need more books. It's wonderful. Yeah, I looked like an idiot because I was wrong. I was so wrong. I've never been more wrong, guys. I was really, really wrong. So yeah, we'll get to that one at a later date. Then Illusion and Etherworld. Oh, I love these books because I love like science fiction type books. I love books that have to do with science and alternate worlds and parallel universes and what could happen if these things were built. And it was just amazing. It's a really great duology. It wrapped up beautifully. It started beautifully. There was a lot of creative writing that went into writing these books. The authors, I know, probably had to do so much research because there's so much like tech jargon in these books. There's so much going on in the distant future world that they've created. There was just a lot going on in these books, and it's basically just about an alternate world that you can go to, kind of like a video game. Like you put on glasses and you're able to go to the beaches of Hawaii while you're sitting in your room. So it kind of just plays with your mind and makes your mind think that you're in Hawaii, but you really can feel the sand, you can feel the air, you can smell the ocean, and it really just takes you away to any destination you want to go to that the creators have made for this quote-unquote alternative reality game, if you will, that they've made. However, that doesn't last very long. We soon learn that there are a lot of things going wrong with this game, this alternative reality, and some of them are intentional, some of them are non-intentional, but there are a lot of things that are going down. There's a lot of secrets, there are a lot of hidden things, and it was just such a great duology. It was extremely fast-paced. I absolutely loved it. If there was a set of books that I think should be made into movies, it would be this duology. There's very few books I think should be made into movies, but this would be a fantastic set of movies, as long as they didn't market it towards YA. If they just brought them out kind of like regular science fiction movies, I think that these would sell like hotcakes. I think that the tickets would just fly out the door, because there would be just so much for you to see, especially if it was a 3D movie. So you kind of felt like what the characters were feeling when they were in this alternative world. I think that that would be totally amazing, and that this could be like such a great film. I mean, I really hope that they would make a film of this, because I think it would just be super awesome. But yeah. So guys, that is my first set of books for this book haul, Jeepers Creepers. So yeah, they all have beautiful covers, don't they? They all have beautiful spines. I mean, they're just totally and completely gorgeous. So yeah, now that I've read 1, 2, well, I've read all of them except for the Lola and the Boy Next Door companion books. So I guess I will be getting started on that. And yeah, I guess I'll be going to read now. So thanks so much, guys, for coming past, spending a little bit of time with me, your girl Londyn Brielle, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.